will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Utah's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
White going to attack through the air. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his tight end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air, it's Applewhite. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the ground with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they...
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Meadows. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. He's got an open man. across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Utes have moved it inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Fires into the end zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by 10 to Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The option look. Quick toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. White wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gives it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. That's caught. It's McClain. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wilson to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Creates a little room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Utes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Utah.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So you come out of the locker second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Utes have taken it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And some room to work.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
It's a draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Wilson to pass. It's complete on the right side. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Dennis. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up to convert 3rd down. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of this sport.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball. White wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. He's brought down, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Bears have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from inside the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. White going to attack through the air. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. It will take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Zone. Touchdown Bears! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And the returner is stopped. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
Give to the running back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Utes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kick is in the air. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. White wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys